Okay guys, last night, or my last video, I showed you the piece to this point right here, and I had it all tied up. And then I saw something about the notches not showing up well enough. So I was going to notch the bow, but I'm afraid I didn't make it thick enough, and I'm afraid it'll break, and I'm really tired of breaking things. So I'm going to try to show you these up close. There's a 90 plain, and another 90 plain, and this is my bolt. It dried overnight and cracked long ways, but because of that little piece right there, I know it's not a structure stress crack. It's still pretty strong. Here's my V-notch in the bow tip, or the bolt tip. Here's my V's. There's another latch notch, or number 7. I call a latch notch. I'll try to remember that from now on. And I'm going to cut another V-notch here and here for my bottom support, and I'm going to put my bow in this upper one. And then I'll get it tied back up to the point I was. So I still need to build a trigger assembly. I don't need this one quite as deep. So I want it riding up a little higher than my other one. Sorry to hear about Alan. I admire him for doing it with his condition. There's 2 more V's. And then before I assemble it, I need part of the trigger. Then we'll put a blunt in on this end. Then I'll probably recap and grab all the traps and tear them down and show the notches for my final video after I set this up, if it works. And well, that just became the other end. I guess I'll put one on this end. Make a V on the other end to fit on my string. Just like the bolt for the bow, it rests right beside it. Beautiful outside. Broncos won, which means everybody around town's happy. They're a fickle lot, these Denver Bronco fans. If they win, everything's hunky-dory with the world. If they lose, everybody gets an attitude. And it's always the referee's fault. That's why you guys really shouldn't put any pressure on the judges, because they're just seeing it as they see it and they're calling it as they see it. So I really appreciate their time. Just me watching all of our videos is like, wow, these guys got to do this all the time. I got to where I can get them on my YouTube page, and I haven't figured out how to get them off of that and onto into the bush. And But I'll figure that out before the next challenge. Sounds like you guys are over there talking. Okay, there's my blunt tip, and I need a V-notch back here. Never thought a little knife could do so much. Just really fits in the hand just right for close work. Don't got any blisters. Just can't say enough about this little guy. I mean, really, it's not a big knife. But for some reason it just works good. And I thought big hands, big knife, but that's not the case. I'm bleeding somewhere. Got a little blood on it, but there's my V-notch for my bowstring. Clean this up a little bit. Then I'll tie it all up. You've already seen it tied together, so I don't really think you need to see that again. That's the big deal, is trying to figure out how much you guys really need to see and what you don't. And so you cut the